60 times. Yes, I have a video screen more than 62, I think, is like my record. I haven't repeated, I need to repeat that.
Hello there, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Candy Camille, with more than 100 million PornHub views. If you haven't yet seen her videos, you're really missing out on something special. Find out what turns Candy on, her ideal sex toys, and more entertaining insight on the fascinating world of adult entertainment. Please join me in welcoming the one, the only, Candy Camille. You're very popular. If you could turn back time, would you change anything?
Just one thing. Well, when my husband and me started with this adult industry, I was working in Canada in an engineering company. And like a normal girl, I didn't say to everyone like, "Hey, I work in a PornHub." So I tried to be like secret in that way. And results is that uh, one of the coworkers found me in PornHub and tried to, like, if you don't have sex with me, I'm going to publish everything. And to be honest, in that moment, I was so afraid because my mom, my dad didn't know about that, and I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck I'm going to do?" It's so stressing. Besides my husband, well, in that moment, it was my boyfriend. He wasn't in Canada. He's Mexican, so he was here, and I was alone, literally in company, and I so stressful. Go to the restroom. I remember that day, and talked to him and said like, "Hey, um." this is a situation. I don't feel so good. What are you going to do? Because they have found me and I'm so scared. And in the weekend, I come back here to Mexico to talk with him because I don't want it to be on video call because like don't have like the phone call broken. So at the first time we decided to cut it down. So we stopped our Pornhub channel and days later, I was thinking like, hey, why I need to be afraid of why I need to be shy or afraid or being scared of people if they know if I'm working on Pornhub. So I talked to him and I convinced him to get him back in this world because we really love it. And we decided to reopen the Pornhub channels and Pornhub like stop banning you, so the views stop and open it again like days after to getting back on the topic was so difficult because Pornhub is like, hey, you want to stop or you don't want to stop, so you're going to continue. Okay, let's move on. So that's the only thing I'm going to change about my past. Like, hey, girl, you don't need to be scared because people nowadays I'm a pole dancer teacher too, and also being a pole dancer teacher they talk to me like, hey, when are you going to give me straight, hey, are you going to dance me nudity, and it's like so working on Pornhub or not working on Pornhub actually people are not gonna change. So I'm not afraid of anything. I'm not shy of anything about work. So that's the only thing I would change of my past. Like saying to myself, like, hey, don't worry. If they found you, they will find you. I'm so sorry. You can do anything. Other side, I am so happy that they found me. It's like, hey, I'm on the main page. That's amazing. So literally that's publicity for me. Free publicity. It's not the best, it's the best thing in the world. Have free publicity. I don't have to spend on promoting myself. They did it. So I took the decision to quit that job because my chiefs were like, hey, you're working on this, we're going to have problems with you in this company. And I said, okay, don't worry, I quit. So I took the decision to start working on myself with my husband, and that's the reason I become cosplayer. Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you guys have any pets, any cats or dogs?
Yes. In Canada, I have three dogs. I adopt them because they were lost. I'm not pretty sure if they have family, but I adopted and they are so happy with my mom in Canada. And here in Mexico, 2 years ago, yes, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, we found a little pit bull in, you know, in the lawn house. So damaged herself. So I decided to literally rape her. I know it's not legal to do that, but I don't have the heart to leave a dog alone. Actually, I saw a dog in the street, and my husband knows it. He is like, okay, let's go and buy some food and give to the dog. And I'm like, yay! Actually, I have some dog's food on my car because sometimes we are in the street and I saw a pet alone and it's like, hey, stop what you're doing. I need to feed this dog. So yes, I love dogs. I love all animals, but cats, we are allergic to them, so we cannot have cats. I have already rescued 3 cats and give them on adoption to some friends because I cannot I cannot have it because it's so large for me. So we have a dog and she's a pit bull. Actually, she's right now in the jail because she's too barking, so I don't want her to make noise. No, I will show you. But yeah, we have a pit bull girl.
When you started out, did you try webcamming like on Chatterbait or StripChat?
Yes, actually, before PornHub, our story of being in this type of work started with I'm such a big fan of Danny Daniels, and I saw her doing some streams on Camsoda and other platforms, and I was like curiosity of what people do in a stream because I was so like, oh, what people do, and when you enter to the website, like, whoa, it's so amazing. So I took the decision to start doing streamings on Camsada and on Chatterway, and realized that in that moment, my boyfriend and me, we liked the idea that people watch us. So he started like looking for what can we do if we like that. And we realized that Pornhub is like YouTube. They paid us for the views and we're like, oh, this is so good. So we started like in our free time. We didn't think that it's going to be like actually our real work because it's our principal work. So yes, basically one of the reasons that we are in this industry is Dani Daniels. She is my favorite actress. I love her relationship with her husband. I already read the husband book talking about living with a porn actress. It's so amazing because we are agree with all that stuff in the book. So yes, actually, I'm not giving streams on Chatterbait, but with now the news that I'm going to move on, I will have like actually a room just for me, and I will decide to do streams again. So yes, I'm so excited now because I really like it. I really like to talking with the people like in live. So I used to do Twitch stream, just playing because on Twitch you can do anything about it. But yes, I just start actually giving shows in Camsoda like 30 minutes, 1 hour, and that's all. And then I start like 3, 4, 5 hours. But with the reason that I'm up here in Mexico, I don't have like the space. Actually, this is my work room, literally my work room in the meaning that here I work with my props. So what I have in here is my sword, my glue. So I don't imagine myself like even here with all my tools and hey, let's wear the camera. So no, I know that this is not sexy. So, but yeah, so soon I'm going to start doing again streams.
That's awesome. It sounds like you'll really enjoy getting back to webcam sessions.
Yeah, it's funny because with the times of the streams, I realized that I like the few fans that always be there, and it's like, oh, they love my horror, and this feels so good for me because they inspired me to continue this because I can imagine myself like being on the stream and has nobody that's like, what I'm doing here. But no, it's so amazing. I really liked it.
Any advice for people looking to work in the porn industry?
The one I wanted to listen in that time. Then don't be afraid. I know that people will never accept our work. For much information that is on the internet and explanations and everything that is not blah 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 blah, people is not going to accept it. So don't be afraid. If you like it, just do it. It's nothing best in the world that work in something that you really like it. I really prefer uh recording every day, talking with my fans and being on the typical office working like I hate my life. So if you really like it, just do it. If you are doing because you're just looking for uh free money or well, technically like so much easy money, it is not. Because I have heard so many times that hey, you want $100,000 per husband per month, so I'm going to do it again. I'm like, yes, you can work, you can earn that in parenthood, but you need to work on day, every night, every single day. You need to answer to be in the social media. You need to have social media so people can look for you because not because you have only parenthood or Chatterway or OnlyFans, any website, and it's going to be like, hey, tomorrow I'm going to be famous. No, it took us almost 5 years to be in the place we are, and we try to do always do our better, trying to get better in the videos because that's another thing. People think that you only record yourself and upload it, and yes, okay, record yourself, but you need to look for the perfect angle, the perfect light, that the dog doesn't bark. So it's really many things. It's so much easier. I think it's so much easier to be in the studio, but we don't work in the studio. So if you are in homemade, everything and material like us, if you really like it, just do it.
Have you done any VR porn?
No, like just like 1 years ago, I received an email that they invite me to do like a video and they turn on the VR. But in that moment, I didn't have like a good cell phone, like 4K cell phone, because they are expensive. And let's be honest, buying an iPhone is expensive, so that's the reason I don't have an iPhone. So we try it and they try to turn out like the video to VR, but no, it doesn't happen. And actually, we don't know how to do it, but if we really find out how to do it, we obviously will do it because having like the lenses and do all the stuff is a good experience, but I'm pretty sure that it's kind of difficult to record that. We don't know that. we like the POVs.
Do you get cool or unique gifts from your fans?
Yes, actually, well, I receive gifts from many people from internet. Being a cosplayer here in Mexico, there's events, there's convention that you can be on there and have your stand and sell your things. In my case, sometimes I have my stand and sell my prints. So sometimes people come to my stand and say hi, take a photo, bring buy me a print, etc. And sometimes they give me gifts. I have a Stitch bag. I love Stitch from Disney. So I'm pretty sure that all my fans now they know I love Stitch. I have a bag, I have a sweater, they have gave me roses, food, sometimes for mentions on Instagram, they ask me what do I like from dessert, and I always say that I am a so big fan of cookies and cream. So they give me cookies, they give me like the dessert, and from internet sometimes it's difficult because I don't like the idea to give my address. So I ask them the money and I show them to him like, hey, you want me this water? I'm showing you that how this water. So every single patron that give me like a gift, a cosplay, a wig, in this case lingerie said, I try to do like giving them some rewards like pics, videos, like hey, thank you so much and all the stuff because people love that. And I'm pretty sure I don't like the idea that hey, you buy me this, thank you. And that's all. No, it's like, hey, you love me this, you gave me this, so okay, I'm going to give you like a one free day on OnlyFans or a free set, everything, because that makes people continue giving stuff. So yes, I basically receive many many gifts from fans.
And can you tell me about your first time on camera?
I have many stories to tell because our first our first camera experience actually is like um many different tries to recording, because the first time we were in my in my mom's husband house in that moment. The mom wasn't there. So we're like, hey, we are going to record so quickly. Okay, put the camera in there. And we tried like, I don't see myself. And just put in there. Oh, the cell phone is moving on. You didn't put it record? Oh well, oh damn, the mom's coming here. So we're going to do later. We tried to do it later. And we was like, hey, the cell phone here. Oh my god, the sun is the sun is going down. So oh my god, the light. No. And we said like, no. So I think our first video, I'm not really remember it was in the house or in a hotel. Like just put the camera on there and we are going to just improvise acting. If we saw the video and some sense doesn't look good, just cut it off and that's all. But it was amazing because you need in the real life you're just enjoying the moment. And if you like to record a video, you can just don't have, for example, the close eyes, okay? It's so normal to be in that moment and you're closing the eyes. It's normal. But in the camera, you need to look the camera because the people is watching you, yes, and you have to keep that fantasy that the people is your guy or everything. So for me, it was like something, some weird at the beginning, like being the same and looking the camera. It was like, why I'm looking myself in the camera, it's kind of weird, but you get used to that. It's so funny.
Do you have a favorite position?
I really like the doggy style for two reasons. One reason, talking about recording, being in front of the camera in doggy style, I think it looks so sexy because I can see all my body in the way I like it, and I can mount it in front of the camera and it feels so good. And also, if you put the camera down, you can also have another view and you can literally see, in this case, talking about sex and penetration and talking about the views, it's really good putting that scene on the video. So I think doggy style is our favorite position. But in my case, talking about, because I'm such a big fan of the squirt, I like to be just laying down on the bed, having my legs up. I don't know if it has a name, that position, I'm not pretty sure, but it's so much easier for me to squirt in that position. So talking about squirting, that's my favorite position. Talking about sex, doggy style.
Do you get requests to try different positions on camera?
Yeah. Oh, now I get it. Yeah, sometimes people paid us for custom video and they put like, I want you in the helicopter position, and then in the cowboy position is like, what the fuck? And I literally googled like helicopter position, like, oh okay, okay, we can do helicopter position, but we can do the cowgirl position. Because sometimes it's so creepy. I saw many positions that the girl is like in a handstand position and the guy is like, and you say what, and we try it, it's like, hey, we got, no, it's not going to happen.
Where's the wildest place that you've ever had sex?
Wait, I think I have many stories. Having sex, I think, on the car, but being on the street. Actually, we have few videos recording ourselves because we are afraid that the police. At first, and we have a problem for that, but I think being in the car and literally in the street is one of the wildest. And talking about solo, I like to get in on the dressing rooms on all the stores, like try to buy clothes and try to do them and record that. So it's like so kinky, so passionate because my husband is outside and he knows what I'm doing. So it's like kinky, risky, and I like to record that. Actually, my fans love to record that. When I put it in Insta, like, hey, I'm here and shopping, everyone put in is like, oh my god, please, if you don't buy anything, I don't give a fuck. Just record something. It's like, yeah, I'm going to do that. Don't worry.
If you could sleep with any person in the world, who would you pick?
Danny Daniels. Definitely Danny Daniels. I like her in all ways. She's so beautiful. Her body is so naturally. I love all her squirting videos. I love all her like I think she has browsers and many companies. So I love her. Actually, if my husband and me want to see porn, like when we are having our romantic night, I always tell him like, please put something of Danny Daniels. I don't give a fuck if he's black or he's brother or just a lesbian thing. I don't care. Just put me Danny Daniels.
Have you ever finished filming and been in awe of how awesome it was?
Yes. I have a video on PornHub on how many times I can squirt continually. And I didn't expect, I was thinking like 15, 20 maybe. 60 times. Yes, I have a video squirting more than 62, I think. Is like my record. I haven't repeated. I need to repeat that. And when I finished because I was thirsty. I don't know if this is like normal in all girls, but when I squirt a lot, when I finish, I am so thirsty. I think it's naturally because you're just getting enough water. And if I can drink before squirting, I think like 1 liter. I can literally be in all day squirting, and I really love squirting. And in that case, I said to my husband, hey, we need to record this. And we said, okay, you we just be laying down. I'm going to play with yourself, with a toy, with my fingers. You just relax. And yeah, actually, maybe in the third square, I forgot we were recording. And when I was 62, I'm not sure if it appears as in the video, but I remember like, hey, I'm done. And I was like, oh, we were recording. I'm so sorry. And my husband was like, you're done? Thanks God, because I am so tired because you never stop. And I was, I'm so sorry. But yes, that was like one of the solo moments I say, wow. And I'm pretty sure I can squirt more, but I haven't tried. It's kind of difficult. Being at home and squirt means your bed is going to be so wet, or towels, or the sofa. So I need to do it in a hotel because it's like I'm going to leave this room and I don't need to clean this. I'm so sorry. Or maybe in the jacuzzi or the bathroom, but it's kind of awkward because you need to be like sitting down and the floor is so cold. So now I prefer the bed, and leaving the hotel is like it's not going to be my problem.
Do you enjoy any BDSM or roleplay?
Yes, we try to do cosplay videos. I'm going to say that's true. It's kind of hard sometimes because the week we have tried many times recording, and in the middle of the scene, the week. So it's like, hey, we fuck it up. Let's start. Let's start again. We try to do cosplay and role play sometimes, like being the teacher, being the yoga teacher, the stepmom, the stepsisters. We like that. Bondage, I'm not so into that. I like the idea of being like just getting in the bed and can't move myself, and he or myself playing with a vibrator or something. But bondage in the meaning that hitting the nipples, all that, and no. I don't like that. I have a fan actually that always asks me for a custom video, and he likes the idea that I am ripped and I am like so scary, and someone, in this case my husband, is poking me, and I'm trying to act like I'm scary. And I always say to him that I'm not going to record that with my husband. I can record it alone because I am acting, but with my husband, no, because I don't like to create anything and like having my husband, the person that I love, and being scared in that scene. And the fan is agree with that. Actually, I try to create these things with a dildo. I'm just having the face like because he likes that, and I completely understand that. But with my husband, no, because I don't want him to watch me like he's having sex with me, and I'm like, oh no, please, oh, leave me alone. So no. So that's the reason I don't like bondage in that stuff.
What's the naughtiest or dirtiest thing that you've been asked to do?
Okay, naughtiest in a good good naughtiest in squirt at public. They have asked me to do that, and actually I do it on a dressing room. I don't like the idea to be like in the park, and whew, I don't like that because I don't know. They can be kids, family, and watching me, and I don't like that stuff. I know that many people loves doing that. I really respect them, but I can't imagine myself being on the car, or being in the park, on the shopping mall, Walmart, Costco, and literally like, I don't like that. They have asked me to do that, but it's like I'm going to do it, but in a safety place because I'm risking myself. Even if I'm going with my husband, I'm risking myself. I don't know if there's like a random guy watching me. I try to do something to me, so I don't like that. And the other thing, oh, another thing in a bad mood, yes. We had a guy a long time ago ask for a custom video, and this person wants me to have, do you know the cheese cream, the like Philadelphia cream cheese? Okay, so he paid me. Yeah, we start so awkward this story. He pays me the cheese and he pays me the video. So this person wants me to have like 5 pounds of Philadelphia around my husband and masturbate and jerk out with him and having like a I can't explain. You can I can really know that you are imagining yourself that is thing. But yes, we record that. When we finished the video, we were like, you want to eat it? That wasn't the problem. Clean out wasn't the problem. The problem was that my husband got a little infection because the cheese, yeah, go inside him, and it's not, yes, it's not safe, it's not clean, it's not normal. The thing is not thinking that someone is going to put inside some cheese cream. So that's a big problem. We were like 2 weeks having no sex or anything because he was so disgusting with that. And we had a mission from this guy like, hey, you do the best video, I have already paid it, can you do another one? No. We are not going to do it again. We were thinking putting him a condom and recording, but the other problem is that the cheese cream is so cold, and for a guy having something cold around this zone is not good because it is normal. And the guy wants being so hard and having the cream at least, like, if you don't like this, it's so difficult to create that it seems, because my husband is like, I hate the cold, I hate the idea. So no, we will never accept another request video if it's something food on that area. So maybe that's my dirtiest, disgusting thing that someone have asked us. Also, uh, they have asked me, they offered me like $500,000 on having a video call while I am pooping. This person wants me to be in the video call when I'm in the bathroom, and it's like $5,000. Yeah, it's a good money, but no, I can imagine myself being in the restroom having a video call with my mom. I don't do that. My mom sometimes calls me and I'm in the restroom and like I'm not going to answer because I am in the restroom. I don't like the idea of being sitting and having a conversation. So I don't imagine myself recording that. So I didn't accept that. But I think that's naughtiest, dirty stuff they asked me to do, and I say no. It was a good money, but no, it's like my privacy moment, like my private moment on the live. So there's something, and I can imagine myself that that video call ends up internet. So no, I imagine myself I can leave that if there's on internet myself on the restroom. So no, I didn't accept it.
That's wild.
Imagine how many Philadelphias I need to buy it, because the Philadelphia is like a mini rectangular. It wasn't our best scenes. I think my husband prefers the fisting, the pegging, than repair this.
Favorite sex toys or gear?
Yes, actually, many sex adults toys store sent us many toys. I don't have them right now, but I would love to show you one day. We repeat this interview, like the second part. I think I have more than 25 toys, and I have 3 dolls, sex dolls. I have 3 girls, sex dolls, and 1 male sex doll. And anytime they send me a new toy, it's like, oh, this is my favorite one. And they send me another one and oh, this is now my favorite one. And they send me another like, oh my god, no, definitely this is my favorite one. I like all the vibrators. Actually, we tried to buy the Sibian. I don't know if you know this. It's a machine that when you sit down and it's very so hard. I try to I will always be so happy if someone gives me that. I really think I'm going to be the most happiest girl in the world because I'm square and I think the Sibian is the best gift. We try like all the vibrators. Dildos, I like dildos. The problem with dildos is that when it's this cold weather, the dildo is so cold. And putting inside is like, whoa. I need to warm up this. Now they are dildos that they have like this bottom and they start warming up. That's so good. That's the best thing people can do with a dildo. But my favorite toy is all vibrators. Obviously, if they have so much intensity, the best for me. I really like the sensation of the good, really intense sensitivity in talking about my clitoris to give a squirt. Because for me it's like, thanks God this is exist. Because one of my first solo videos, and I'm pretty sure that it's on PornHub, I record myself with I don't know how to call it. It's a machine to give massage. It's like for the shoulders, for the legs. And one day I remember myself showing my husband giving him massage, and I was like, "Ooh, it's very so hard." And I was like, "Hmm." And my husband, "No, you can use that." And I say, "Why not?" And he said, "Okay, just don't squirt directly to this machine because it's not for that." And it was like, yeah. And I remember myself going to the restroom and put my cell phone sitting on the food, and it's like, hey, this is so good. And in that moment, it was amazing. It was like, oh my god, it's the best toy I have. And my husband buys me really sex toys, and he's like, hey, don't start using my machine for that. So here is your vibrator. And I'm like, yeah, I had my first vibrator.
Do you prefer dildos or vibrators, bigger or stronger?
Yeah, I think the best one is the vibrator because they make you to feel the better way. And I think the best vibrator that they can sell, at least to me, is the highest intensity. I really, because sometimes actually I have a solo girl video with, and she doesn't like the deep intensity vibration because I was actually playing with her with a dildo and then with a vibrator. And she says me, hey, I don't like this because it's too much for me. And I was like, too much? Too much? I am the first level. And I like the level 7. And I was like, okay. It's so understandable. I really comprehend that. But at least for me, if they ask me what is the best toy in the world, I will say a really good vibrator. So intensity rule vibrator.
Is bigger always better when it comes to toys?
No, talking about toys, I don't think that the biggest the better. No. Um I think it can be small and it can vibrate so intensity and woof woof. It will be the best.
Can you tell me about your sex doll experience?
It's like our favorite threesome. I have many. We have tried many different sex dolls from different stores, and like always, it's a good quality, not so good quality. We and my husband literally start fucking the doll, and it broke, and it's like, wait, whoa. But it's normal because it's silicone. It's I can imagine that silicone doesn't break with a lot of friction. So we have one girl, I think it's Brittany. It has the name Brittany from Tantalic's sex shop. And wow, it has really big boobs and you can squish in them and it's like, oh my god. I have touched many girls for fun, for that situation, just the typical pig. Oh my god, these dolls, we are like, oh my god. Also, her butt is so squishy. It really feels so real. I'm so impressed how they changed the doll because the same store sent me the new one, and you can see the difference between them because like, hey, you have like a mistakes on here, but the new one have the height too. They better themselves. So this word Brittany is so it's so cool because it's really so big boobs and big butt and I don't know, it's good the sensation, but you know what's the problem? They are so heavy. So heavy. And sometimes the toy store asks for to my husband have the doll and being laying down and play with the doll. And it's like, yeah, it's so heavy. I always try to have the doll myself and play with my husband, and no, I can't handle it. I do CrossFit. I'm a pole dancer teacher, but it's so difficult to have the doll. It's so heavy, and actually, the guy, the one I had, I think the name is Edward, also from Tantality. And when someone asks me for a custom video, but not with my partner, but with a dildo, I love to do it. I love to use this because the dick is there and I don't need to hold it out and being in the same. So it's so much easier for me. And having out of the box and taking it to the bed. Oh no, it's so heavy. That's the bad part of the dolls, but they are amazing. They have many size, many they are so short, so big, literally a real body. You can they have also shown us just the butt, and you're like, oh, it's a butt. I have a butt on my sofa. They are good. I really love them. If so many people have using my discount code because they are thinking that they are imagining me that I am the doll, and it's like, yeah. Just imagine me. Just use on my discount code because I want my commission. Thank you. Yes, please. One more song for me. So yeah, we like that. Just I don't like the idea. Oh, and also cleaning them. You need to clean it so good because if not, it start to appearing inside humidity, and I can imagine if we have problems with the cheese cream, I don't imagine my husband have problems with the humidity because it's a yeah, it's not safety. And you need to clean it so good. They also send you like a little tube, so you can literally put some water, some soap, and just clean it up and dropping it. So you need to be clean. Uh, that's the only problem, but yeah, we like it. We like it all. This is like our real threesome orgy girls scene.
Any scenes you want to shoot but haven't yet?
We had this fantasy on having like a 10 people coming shot in my face. I think we realize and we see all the videos like being the girl and having all this cam shot is sexy. The only problem is that who that's a problem. We don't like to record with guys. With well, I have some scenes with girls from OnlyFans, not from PornHub, but it's different because as girl, I'm pretty sure that we take care of ourselves, we're so clean and that. And the guys are like sending me the typical dick pic on the bus or on the subway, and it's like, okay, if you take out your dick on the street, I can imagine how clean you are. So nope, you are not on the list. We have this fantasy. We try to record it like with different real dildos and having like the fake cam. So imagine that I am receiving the cam shot. We would like to record or at least having that experience, but it's so difficult to find someone talking about specific men that are in this case professional, because all the guys I have talking to and thinking like, hey, we can just hang it with him and having this reason experience and then we can record it. No, the guy ends up like, I'm going to pregnant you and I'm going to fuck you better than your husband, and your husband has a really small dick, and it's like, no. That's not going to happen. But if we really have like 10 husbands, I would like to have my 10 husband copy and give him that to see. That would be so much perfect.
Any message for your lovely fans?
I am so happy to have this lovely community talking about in the porn, talking about my cosplay work. Sometimes they are in the both worlds and I don't have any problem. I really like to have this community because I like to be in the cosplay contest, and I really enjoy like doing my performance. And in on this year, I have already won four four cosplay contests. So I have my fans on the public like, hey, the camera. So I really love this scene, this support, because it means that I am doing something good, talking about the porn, talking about the cosplay work. Also sometimes they are on Mexico City and they are like erotic conventions, erotic cosplay convention. And I assisted on them, and people is like, hey, you are having this character cosplay and you are doing sex quiz and you are the best, I love all your videos and it's so amazing. So I would like to say that thank you so much to everyone. I have no words for this because I have been supported from many guys, from many girls, from all around the world, Mexico, Argentina, Brazil, Canada, USA, uh, Israel, Germany, Spain, uh, so many countries. I have no words. I really love this community, and I think if they love my work, for me it's the best. And I will always try to do the best of myself, because sometimes people just lost their mind and they are like, hey, I'm famous and I'm going to stop this. And not in my case. I really love, so I will say thank you. Thanks so much for for everything, because if there's no fans, there no will be like top 10 or top 100 around the world. So thank you.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for even more exclusive content. Tell me in the comments what questions you would ask a porn star, and the best questions might be added to upcoming interviews.